Bienvenidos a otra clase de este curso de telefonía. Este curso de inglés para telefonía te va a ayudar mucho para el trabajo y el día de hoy vamos a seguir con el ejercicio que practicamos escuchando la conversación. Ya terminamos formando estas preguntas, el día de hoy le vamos a poner las respuestas. Este ejercicio es de escuchar ya que tenemos los ejemplos. Recuerda que las pistas estarán disponibles aquí en la plataforma para que tú las escuches, las pauses y tengas que repetirlo las veces que sea necesario. Así que el día de hoy necesitas, por favor, tus preguntas del ejercicio 3 y recuerda que lo vamos a hacer todo en inglés. Ya tengo las conversaciones listas, las llamadas que escuchamos en la clase pasada, donde formamos nuestras preguntas. Por ejemplo, aquí está la de Could I speak to George Saida, please? Could I speak to George Saida, please? Could I speak to Jonathan, please? Could I speak to Rose, please? ¿Recuerdas que juntamos los números con las letras? Necesitamos esas preguntas. El día de hoy vamos a escuchar también las respuestas. Y después vamos a hacer el ejercicio 4, donde tenemos la fraseología. Y lo vamos a hacer todo en inglés. ¿Listos? Okay, class, welcome to the next exercise. Remember that we have the questions ready here from exercise 3. For example, could I speak to George Saida, please? Now, match these answers with the questions. Sometimes more than one answer is possible. So, for example, we have here, could I speak to George Saida, please? We can say, certainly. We can say, I'm afraid he's in a meeting. We can say, sure, no problem. I think those are the only possibilities. Let's listen to the exercise. Listen for the answer. I have the phone calls ready. You should have your questions ready. Next question number 2, for example, can I take? So let's listen.
Okay, Mr. Ellis.
Call 3. Unit 1. Exercise 1.
Ready?
Call 1.
Mica Information Systems. Sylvia speaking.
Hello, this is John Ellis from Retex PLC. Could I speak to Jörg Zeider, please?
I'm afraid Mr. Zaida is in a meeting. Can I take a message?
Could I speak to George Saida, please? Listen, that's the question. In today's exercise, match the answers with the questions. Listen.
Afraid Mr. Zaida is in a meeting.
PLC. Could I speak to Jörg Zeider, please?
Jörg Saida. He sounds like he's from Germany, maybe? He sounds Dutch. Listen to the answer.
I'm afraid Mr. Zaida is in a meeting. Can I take a message?
There we go. Question 1. English for telephoning. Could I speak to George Saida, please? I'm afraid he's in the meeting. So that's question 1. I'm afraid he's in the meeting. Bad news. I'm afraid. That's how you deliver the bad news. I'm afraid. Next, the bad news. He's in a meeting. Listen to the example. I have the phone call right here. Listen, remember, you have the phone calls right here on the platform. You can listen to the phone calls and repeat them. Here we go. Ready?
To Jörg Zeider, please.
I'm afraid Mr.
Could I speak to Jörg Zeider, please?
I'm afraid Mr. Zaida is in a meeting. Can I take a message?
Mr. Saida. Right here. I'm afraid Mr. Saida is in the meeting. Is in the meeting. You substitute he for Mr. Saida, correct? Excellent. We have another question. Question number 2. Can I take... Listen.
I'm afraid Mr. Zaida is in a meeting. Can I take a message?
Right? We should have our questions ready. Can I take a message? Now listen to the answer.
Yes, please. Could you ask him to call me back?
Certainly. Could you...
Yes, please. Could you...
Can I take a message?
Yes, please.
Mr. Zaida is in a meeting. Can I take a message?
Yes, please. Could you ask him to call me back?
Certainly. Could you tell me your name again, please?
My name is John Ellis.
Can I take a message? Question number 2. Can I take a message? Listen to the answer. The answer.
Can I take a message?
Yes, please.
Yes, please. That's possible for question number 2. Yes, please. Excellent. Let's go to question number 3. Could you ask? Listen.
Could you ask him to call me back?
Right? We have the questions already. Could you ask him to call me back? Listen to the answer.
Certainly. Could you tell me your name again, please?
Whom should I send your message?
Could you ask him to call me back?
Yes, please. Could you ask him to call me back?
Certainly.
Correct. Certainly. That's possible. Let's put a 3 right here. Now let's go to the next question. We have our questions ready. Could you tell me... Listen, let's review the questions from last exercise. Listen to the answer.
Could you tell me your name again, please?
My name is John Ellis.
Could you tell me your name again? Did you catch the answer? We have the answers right here.
Certainly. Could you tell me your name again, please?
My name is John Ellis.
So that's number 4. I'll put a 4 next to it right there. I'll put a 4 next to it. Now let's check question number 5. Does Mr. Saida listen?
And I'm calling from Retex PLC.
Does Mr. Zaida have your number?
Actually, I don't think he does.
Right? We have the questions from last exercise. Does Mr. Saida have your number? Now let's listen to the question and listen to the answer.
PLC.
Does Mr. Zaida have your number?
Actually, I don't think he does. It's 00.
Did you catch it? Does Mr. Saida have your number? It's our question number 5. And he said, I don't think he does. But we don't have that here. We don't have that in our possible answers. So now we need to look for the answer. Could this be possible? Yes, she is. Let me show you the question one more time. Does Mr. Saida have your number? Yes, she is. No, I don't think so. I need to ask her about the project meeting. No, I don't think so. Yes, I have. That would be great. Sure, no problem. Maybe. Yes, he does. Oh, okay. Yes, he does. Does Mr. Saida have your number? Yes, he does. Perfect. So I'll put it number 5. In the phone call, they said no. In our exercise, we're saying yes. Let's go to the next one, number 6. Is she there? Let's go to the next phone call. Listen.
44-140-39.
Call 2.
Mica Information Systems. Sylvia speaking.
Hi, Sylvia. It's Karen Miller here.
Oh, hi, Karen. How are you?
Fine, thanks. And you?
Not so bad. A bit busy, as always.
I can imagine. Listen, Sylvia, I actually wanted to speak to Maria. Is she there at the moment?
Yes, she is. Shall I put you through to her?
That would be great. Yeah. Is she there at the moment? Yeah. Is she there at the moment?
Yes, she is. Shall I put you through to her?
That would be great.
Can I just ask what it's about?
I wanted
you
to
hear
ask
that?
her about the project meeting next week.
Thanks,
Listen.
Karen. Just hang on a moment.
There at the moment?
Yes, she is. Shall I put...
I actually wanted to speak to Maria. Is she there at the moment?
Yes, she is.
Is she there at the moment? Number 6. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Number 6. Letter G. Yes, she is. Now, number 7. Shall I put you... Remember, we have these already from the last exercise. You can check, but we're going to listen to the phone calls.
Sylvia, I actually wanted to speak to Maria. Is she there at the moment?
Yes, she is. Shall I put you through to her?
Shall I put you through to her? Shall I put you through to her? Like class number 1. Shall I put you through? Now listen to the answer. Listen to our answers.
Wanted to speak to Maria. Is she there at the moment?
Yes, she is. Shall I put you through to her?
That would be great.
Can I just ask what it's about?
I wanted to ask her about the...
That would be great. Shall I put you through to her? That would be great. Thank you. Number 8. Did you listen? Can I just ask? The receptionist wants to know. Can I just ask? Usually the boss makes her. Make sure you ask.
Yes, she is. Shall I put you through to her?
That would be great.
Can I just ask what it's about?
I wanted to ask her about the project meeting next week.
Can I just ask what it's about? I wanted to ask her. I need to ask her about the project meeting next week. Fantastic. We're doing so good. That's number 8. Question and answer. Let's keep going.
Thanks, Karen. Just hang on a moment while I make the connection. Sorry, Karen. I'm afraid Maria's line is engaged.
Oh, that's a...
Let's go to the next phone call for the next question.
Unit 1. Call 3.
Cider.
Hi, Jörg. It's Bob here.
Oh, hi, Bob. Nice to hear from you. How's business?
Can't complain. How are things with you?
Fine, thanks. Listen, Bob, can I call you back in 10 minutes? I'm actually talking to someone on the other line.
Sure, no problem.
Can I call you back? Can I call you back in 10 minutes? Sure, no problem. Number 9. Sure, no problem. Can I call you back in 10 minutes? Sure, no problem. Sure, no problem. Number 10, have you got? The last one is, have you got my mobile number? Listen.
Have you got my mobile number?
Yes, I have.
Yes, I have. So now we have our answers to our questions. crazy questions, but this is the second time that we put together these questions. And we use the same phone calls, obviously. In the next exercise, we have some of the phrases because there are usually two ways of saying the same thing. Like we saw in this exercise, I wanted to ask her, I need to ask her. So now we have a formal way or a less formal way. Find some pairs for the phrases that mean the same thing and complete the table. Formal, informal. Formal, informal. Could I speak to Bob? Can I speak to Bob? For example, we have the phrases here in the box. Go ahead and put them in your notebook. One column for formal and a column for less formal.